Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Chris, and today I'm going to be talking about Forza Motorsport and giving my initial impressions and reaction of the game. My first experience with Forza was Forza Motorsport 6. I also got a chance to play 7. I've always been a fan of Turn 10 as long as I've been playing their racers, and I'm also a fan of Playground and the Horizon series. I also like other racers such as Grid, Blur, Burnout, Split Second, Need for Speed, and Dirt. When it comes to Forza games, I have always had an amazing time in their worlds, on their tracks, and the cars always feel amazing to drive. This iteration of Forza Motorsport is no different. I have been able to play with the controller as well as with the racing wheel. My setup is the Thrustmaster TMX Force, and I don't have the clutch and the Pro pedal set, so I played everything in automatic with the wheel. So before we get started, if you like Xbox and PC gaming content, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I'm going live or dropping new videos, go ahead and hit the notification bell. And don't forget to like the video. I always appreciate it and it helps me grow. So two things that I want to address in this video. I've had the chance to play on both Xbox Series X and PC, and I only played on controller on the PC. With that being said, there is still a little difference between the two platforms. With console, there's a little more tweaking that has to be done with the peripherals. On PC, it's a little more adapted. Also, on the console, the feel of the racer feels locked at 60 frames per second, and I did not notice or feel any drops or any rough frames due to frame time issues, which speaks to the work that Turn 10 put in as far as optimization goes for the console. I did my testing and recording at 4K 60 in the performance mode, and everything played out as intended. The visual quality was still very high, even though they did have to drop some resolution to get ray tracing in the performance mode. So hats off to Turn 10 on that. On PC, it's a little different because all of the settings are open to you, and when you first start, everything is on auto. So if you know about how different settings affect your VRAM in your graphics card, you can fine tune in the way everything looks. Now, for the card that I have, I prefer to run a lot of things on auto because there are a lot of things that eat up the memory. I also chose to run this title with DLSS turned on just to give a little bit of a boost to frame rates because it can drop to under 60, especially if you're driving inside the car. Or let me say, your point of view is from the cockpit of the car. Me personally, I prefer not to drive in the cabin POV because I like to take in more of the stage. Here is my system setup for use on PC. I ran a couple of benchmark tests on the PC to get an idea of what would be the best place for the settings to be, and to be honest, with the dynamic resolution, it's not much for DLSS to do. This game pushes not only the console but the PC as far as it can go, and it is definitely a title that needs more than 8 gigabytes of VRAM, but a good high refresh rate and a good high frame rate can be achieved either way. I still need to do more testing before I can completely say that the image is clean, so that's basically where can I set the settings and have a clean image without upscaling in 100% resolution. So far, I have not been able to figure that out, so the jury is still out on that. My initial impression of the game was actually caught on the live stream that I did the other night, and I am impressed with what I see with this game. I cannot stress enough that Turn 10 and Playground games are the best at what they do in the racing genre. So for me, it's like a vibe somewhere between Forza Motorsport 7 and Horizon 4 and Horizon 5. All three of these games, the driving was great feeling, and that does not change with this title. The cars are fun to drive, the tracks that I have seen so far are gorgeous, and it is a great level of immersion as you're driving your car on the track when you're trying to concentrate. I'm not trying to crash into nobody else, running the car off the road, or crashing into a wall, all while taking in the sights and sounds that are going on in the game. In my opinion, I believe that this title will do very well as a live service game, a platform game as they call it. And I believe that they have the utmost ability to improve when needed and to give a steady stream of content to keep us engaged. All that is to say that I highly recommend this sim racer to sim racing fans. This is up there to me in league with F1 and a lot of other games that are even played in VR. But along with that, I believe that Forza does have the best driving and handling of vehicles, the best feel on the road. If you're playing with the wheel, you can feel the weight of the vehicle if you are using a wheel with force feedback. Turn 10 Studios really did an amazing job with this game, and I personally don't mind when they have to take more time to get it right. So that's my impressions and thoughts on Forza Motorsport. I do plan to stream and make more content around this game as I love racing games. This genre of game is one of my all-time favorites and has been since I first started playing video games in the late 80s. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, there is no more. So as I always say, please remember, love is life and life is laughter. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.